Hello, everybody. Today I want to talk about something crucial for therapists and social workers. How do we start engaging in neuroaffirming practices? Now, neuroaffirming work is all about honoring and validating neurodiverse experiences while creating spaces that truly empower individuals. The question is, how do I do that? So I think first let's just make sure we're on the same page about neurodiversity. This concept celebrates the idea that neurological differences such as autism, ADHD, and other ways of experiencing the world are simply natural variations of the human brain. Neuroaffirming practice means kind of moving away from these deficit-based models and instead embracing strengths, preferences, and individual needs. So to start kind of engaging with this, we can take a moment to kind of reflect on your own approach. Are you kind of unknowingly trying to fix behaviors into societal norms? For example, instead of focusing on eye contact as a marker of engagement, maybe exploring other ways that someone might communicate or connect. Our goal is to meet people where they are, not to force them into a mold that isn't theirs. The other piece of this is that when we look about concepts and evidence-based practices that we employ during therapy, it's not necessarily about changing those from a theoretical concept or standpoint, but more about identifying our own assumptions and biases that show up within that. The information that we always gather from school and education and resources. Again, the importance of we're not generalizing information that is into kind of like a one-size-fits-all approach. We want to take time to truly learn about individuals' needs and strengths and goals from this place of collaboration. Asking questions like, what works best for you? How can I support you better? Does written engagement show up in the place? Does talk therapy for adults need to be talk therapy all the time? Is there other ways of collaboration and connection that kind of like keeps this like curiosity and things that probably show up in your practice anyways, but almost from a more intentional, critical lens? And again, from this kind of idea that we're forever growing and changing and learning, we want to really look at neuroaffirming practice as a journey, not a destination. There isn't a checklist of, 10 itemized things to do to be a neuroaffirming therapist, but we want to stay open to learning, seeking out resources from neurodivergent voices, and not shying away from the feedback. Being open to learning that the way that one person wants you to show up and employ techniques in therapy is going to be different from another person. And that it's okay to make mistakes, right? We need to be vulnerable in our spaces as therapists and social workers as well, as long as we're willing to listen and grow and improve, take ownership and be authentic. That's really a big key to this. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. And if this resonated with you or sparked some questions, let me know, send me a message. And, again, like really looking at this neuroaffirming practice as practice. It's a mindset. So if we're continuing to build these spaces where everyone feels seen, respected, valued, that's kind of the point of it all. All right. Thanks for listening.